For those of you who aren't sure what happened at the end of this movie, if it was real, if it was fake, this and that, I'm going to explain that in this video. First off, most of the characters in this movie were real people. Charles Manson, the Manson family, Sharon Tate, Bruce Lee, the only two people that looked like they were not real. They might have been portrayed by some, or they were trying to, you know, act like someone else, but they weren't. Was Cliff Booth, played by Brad Pitt, and Rick Dalton, played by Leonardo DiCaprio. Those two characters were not real. Everyone else, for the most part, they were real. So what they did with this story is the ending. So if you haven't seen the movie, these are spoilers for the end of the movie. So do not watch the rest of this if you do not want me to spoil the movie for you. But this is the ending explained. Is that in real life, what happens is the Manson family, or Charles Manson, he sends out a couple of his people to go kill Sharon Tate. And at the time, she had a couple people in her house. They were all killed. You can look it up, and it will on Wikipedia, and it will tell you what happened and to the people and the friends and who got murdered and this and that. That is what really happened. In this movie, though, they do a little twist with that. Is they don't go to Sharon Tate's house. They go to Sharon Tate's neighbor, and in this neighbor's house, and in this movie, her neighbor is Rick Dalton. When they show up to Rick Dalton's house, you've got Rick Dalton, his wife, and you've got Cliff Booth and Cliff Booth's dog at the house when they show up. That's why this ending is so good in my opinion, because it's just Cliff Booth unleashed, and he's on acid too, which is kind of funny. It's kind of which I was concerned about, because I was like, oh man, they're gonna kill him because he's not in his right state of mind. But you're talking about a guy that can, stand toe to toe with Bruce Lee. And I was like, this ought to be a fun scene. And it was. It was a great scene. That didn't really happen. He kills Cliff Booth. Well, Cliff Booth kills two of these goons, these Manson family goons. And the last one is officially killed off by Rick Dalton with his flamethrower. That is the difference between what really happened and what didn't happen. What really happened was Sharon Tate and her friends and people that were in her house at the time were all killed by the Manson family. And this movie, that didn't happen. The three goons from the gang, they were killed by Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth in this movie, and that's the ending. And then, when it's all said and done, Rick, who thinks his career is over, gets to go into Sharon Tate's house and talk with her, hence kind of possibly revitalizing his career. That's how the movie ends off. So those are the two differences with the ending, and that is the ending explained. If you like this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, and thank you.